So I've been seeing a lot of new projects come out with brand new constructions, and there are such great prices. People see it and say, man, this house is almost the same as something that's 20, 30 years old, and it's almost the same price. What do you think, Carlos? And I've had some buyers that were really interested in putting an offer in some of these properties, and I almost talked them out of it. And the reason why I talked them out of buying some of these new construction is there's something called CDD tax. And that CDD tax is a community tax that they charge you for the roads. They charge you for the basically clubhouse, sidewalks, and that price of that is gonna be there in your taxes. And that doesn't show up the first year. So you might be paying, for example, on a house that's $300,000, just to round it up, $1,500 a month, right? And you're qualified right away for that $1,500 a month. And you know, these developers, they give you a lot of incentives using their own lenders. And you know, what happens is that the first year you're paying $1,500 a month, but the second year, that $1,500 jumps up to like $2,200, $2,300 because that CDD tax. Now, the beauty of this is you might have to be paying this in most cases for 20 to 30 years. So imagine that payment that you thought was $1,500, you're gonna be paying $2,200, $2,300 for 30 years, and it comes out on your tax. There's no way around it. The worst part is when you go sell it, that's still gonna be there. It's not going away. You know what these developers do, they give you a lot of incentives to use their lender. You know, they're gonna give you $5,000 in closing costs if you use your lender, and it's hard to beat that. But the problem with the lender is I don't know if they're disclosing that CDD tax is gonna be there. And the reason why I don't feel they're disclosing, maybe they are, but maybe they aren't, is that I see a lot of these properties go for sale as soon as they're done constructing, 20, 30 of them at the same time for sale. That tells me that if you knew about this, why are you selling it a year right after you close? And a lot of short sales are I've seen on the market with the CDD tax. So in my opinion, I'm not sure if they're disclosing it. I hope they are, but I've talked to some people that bought with the CDD tax and they're like, no, we didn't know about it. And that's very sad. You know, at least know what you're up against and you make that decision up front.